Brussels Airport, is an international airport 6 km northeast of Brussels, the capital of Belgium. In 2013, over 19 million passengers arrived or departed at Brussels Airport, making it the 25th busiest airport in Europe. Currently, it is the world's most noise-polluting airport in terms of the noise levels created and the number of people affected by takeoff and landing operations. It is located partially in Zaventem, partially in the Diegem area of Machelen, and partially in Steenokkerzeel, in the Flemish Region of Belgium. It is home to around 260 companies, together directly employing 20,000 people, and serves as the home base for Brussels Airlines, Jetairfly and Thomas Cook Airlines Belgium. The company operating the airport is known as the Brussels Airport Company NV/SA. Before October 19, 2006, the name was BIAC, which was created by Belgian law through a merger of BATC with the ground operations departments of the RLWRVA. Since 2011, the airport is owned by the Ontario Teachers' Pension Plan, Macquarie European Infrastructure Fund I and Macquarie European Infrastructure Fund III, and the Belgian state. History. Early years. The origins of Brussels Airport at Zaventem date back to 1940, when the German occupying force claimed 600 ha of agricultural fields reserved as a backup airfield. There the Luftwaffe established Flytrust Melsbroek and constructed 3 runways in the shape of a triangle, runway 02/20, runway 07L/25R and runway 12/30. The airport buildings were constructed in the nearby municipality of Melsbroek and not of Zaventem, which is why the airfield was known to the locals as Melsbroek, in Dutch. There is an urban legend that the site of the airport was chosen by the Germans after asking locals where to build EBBR. The Belgians then pointed to this location as it was often foggy. After the liberation on September 3, 1944, the German infrastructure at Melsbroek fell into the hands of the British. When the old civilian airport in Haren became too small, the Belgian authorities decided to use the aerodrome at Melsbroek for the new national airport. By 1948, a new terminal building was constructed to replace the old wooden building. In the same year, the lengths of both runways 02/20 and 07L/25 were increased, to 1,200 am and 2,450 am respectively, whereas 12/30 remained at 1,300 am. The civil aerodrome of Melsbroek was officially opened by Prince Charles, Count of Flanders, the Prince Regent, on July 20, 1948. From 1948 to 1956 many more buildings and facilities were erected, mostly on the Melsbroek side of the site. In 1955, a railway line from Brussels city centre to the airport was constructed. The line was officially opened by King Baudouin on May 15, 1955. In 1956 a new 2,300 am runway was constructed, 07R/25L, which runs parallel with 07L/25R. The runway is still in use today and saw its length later increased to 3,200 am. In April 1956 the Belgian government decided to build a new airport, using the same runways, but with the buildings located within the municipality of Zaventem. In April 1957, construction started of the new terminal, preparing the airport for the 1958 World Fair. The grass runway 12/30 had to make way to allow for the new passenger terminal. This new airport was inaugurated July 5, 1958, almost just in time for the 1958 World Fair. The buildings on the Melsbroek side are still in use by the Belgian Air Force, and this is still known as Melsbroek Airfield. Both Zaventem Airport and Melsbroek Air Base, the military airfield, share the same runways. Development since the 1960s. During the boom of commercial aviation in the 1960s and 1970s, several hangars were constructed. A new cargo terminal was constructed in 1976. In 1994, a brand new terminal was constructed adjacent to the old 1958 building. 2 old piers were torn down and replaced by modern ones. In 2002, amidst the turmoil surrounding the demise of the national airline Sabena, a new pier was opened. In 2005, the airport was awarded Best Airport in Europe by Airports Council International Air Transport Association, based on a survey of over 100,000 passengers worldwide. Brussels Airport continued to appear in top airports lists as of 2012. A direct train link with Leuven and Liège was opened on December 12, 2005. In 2007, the airport served 17.8 million passengers, an increase of 7% over 2006. The cargo volume in the same year amounted to 780,000 tons, an increase of 8.9% over 2006. In 2008, the airport served 18.5 million passengers, which was an increase of 3.7% over the previous year. Sabine's demise meant a sharp fall in passenger traffic, a blow from which the airport only slowly recovered. The airport's future is threatened by disagreement between the governments of Flanders and the Brussels capital region concerning nighttime air traffic routes. In March 2009, the old mechanical flight information display systems were replaced by electronic ones. In September 2009, CEO Wilfred van Ast resigned. One of the reasons was the delay in the construction of the low-cost terminal and the possible lawsuit by 52 airlines active at Brussels Airport, on the grounds of tax discrimination. It was Van Ast who started expanding the long-haul network at Brussels Airport. In February 2010 Arnoud Feist was appointed CEO. The company president is Luc van den Bosch. On February 18, 2013, in the 2013 Belgium diamond heist, 8 men armed with automatic weapons and dressed in police uniforms seized 120 small parcels containing an estimated $50 million worth of diamonds from a Helvetic Airways Fokker 100 passenger plane loaded with passengers preparing for departure to Zurich. The men drove 2 vehicles through a hole they had cut in the airport perimeter fence to flight LX789, which had just been loaded with diamonds from a Brinks armored van from Antwerp. They carried out the operation within 5 minutes with no injuries and without firing a shot. Currently, Brussels Airport is the world's most noise-polluting airport in terms of the noise levels created and the number of people affected by takeoff and landing operations. Facilities: Brussels Airport uses a one-terminal concept, meaning that all the facilities are located under a single roof. The terminal building consists of several levels. The railway station is located on a 1, buses and taxis arrive at 0, arrivals are located on level 2 and departures on level 3. Levels 2 and 3 are connected to the airport's 2 piers. Departure halls: Brussels Airport has 2 departure halls. The main hall is used by all airlines, with the exception of Jetairfly and Thomas Cook Airlines Belgium. Those 2 airlines operate from a smaller departure hall next to Departure Hall 1 as of March 30, 2010. From both the departure halls, both piers can be reached. Brussels Airport currently consists of 54 contact gates, and a total of 109 gates. Pier A. Pier A is the newest pier on Brussels Airport and was opened on May 15, 2002. This pier was destined to support flights from and to the Schengen countries. However, since October 15, 2008 all Brussels Airlines flights to African destinations are also handled at this pier. Therefore, border control was installed towards the end of the pier in order to create a new pier. As a result, gates A61-72 were renamed T61-72. Pier A is connected to the main building via a 400 meters long tunnel under the tarmac. Each pier has its own security zone, so transfer between the terminals involves a security check. By 2015, this tunnel will be replaced by the connector, a new building that is to link the main building to Pier A above ground. The connector will allow passengers to walk straight from the check-in desk to their gate in Pier A or B, without changing floors. In the opposite direction, the building will provide the arriving passenger with a smooth and convenient passage to the baggage reclaim hall and the exit. Pier B. Pier B is the oldest pier that is still in use at Brussels Airport and is only used for flights outside the Schengen area. Pier B is connected immediately to the main departure hall and consists of 2 decks. The upper deck is at the same level as the departure halls and is used for the departing passengers, whereas the lower deck is used for arriving passengers and connects immediately to border control in the baggage claim area. Planned, Pier A West. Pier A West is a planned expansion of Pier A, and is meant to relieve Pier B by also handling flights from non-Schengen countries. Pier A West was due to open in 2016, but because of the slow passenger growth, Brussels Airport announced in July 2013 that the works will be delayed until further notice. Low-cost pier. Just as is the case for Pier A West, the construction of a new low-cost pier is currently on hold. It will be built roughly where the old South Pier used to be. At present, several low-cost airlines including Ryanair and Wizz Air fly to Brussels South Charleroi Airport, 40 km away from Brussels. In autumn 2013, low-cost carrier Pegasus Airlines has announced it will end its flights between Brussels Airport and Turkey. The service between Brussels and Istanbul Sabiha Gar paragraph car section N will relocate to Brussels South Charleroi Airport. However, Turkish Airlines announced on November 26, 2013 it will offer one daily flight on the same route, starting 1 month after Pegasus terminates its operations at the airport. 1 day later, Ryanair announced the opening of a second Belgian base at Brussels Airport, giving a boost to low-cost traffic at Brussels Airport. Ryanair announced on November 27 10 new routes from Brussels Airport, although Brussels South Charleroi Airport will remain the low-cost carrier's primary Belgian base. Services. Shops, bars and restaurants are scattered throughout the building. A few facilities are located in the departure area. These are mostly convenience stores and small shops such as the airport shop, a pharmacy, relay stores, and a coffee shop. But most of the facilities can only be accessed after security control Euro, and are tax-free. Several brands and chains have a branch in both piers, however several only operate in Pier A. The airport also features places of worship, as well as a place for meditation for humanists. From December 6, 2013, all passengers have 30 minutes free Wi-Fi access. After this period, passengers can buy additional Wi-Fi access using their credit card. Telenet, Boingo and iPass customers have unlimited free Wi-Fi access at Brussels Airport. The airport provides meeting facilities and can host congresses up to 600 participants either in the Repius Skyport Meeting Centre or in the Sheraton Brussels Airport Hotel. The latter is the only hotel located on the airport grounds, opposite the terminal. Shuttle services are provided to 14 nearby hotels. Airlines and destinations, passenger, cargo. Statistics, routes, traffic. Other facilities, Brussels Airlines has its corporate head office in the B House, Airport Building 26, located in Diegem, Machelen. Brussels Airlines formed in 2006 as a result of a merger between SN Brussels and Virgin Express. European Air Transport had its head office in Building 4 Euro 5, in Zaventem. Before Sabena went out of business, its head office was in the Sabena House on the grounds of Brussels Airport. When it existed, Virgin Express had its head office in Building 116 in Zaventem. SN Brussels, which formed in 2002, had its head office in Airport Building 117 in Zaventem when it existed. Prior to its disestablishment, Sobler had its head office in Building 45 in Zaventem. Ground transportation, road. Brussels Airport can be reached by car via the A201, which is directly connected to the Aro Highway. From there, the main highways of Belgium can directly be accessed. Private partners provide 3 car parks at the airport, offering in total 10,600 parking spaces. Shell operates a self-service gas station near the exit of the airport complex. Several car rental services are located in the airport as well. Europcar, Hertz, Sixt and Thrifty all operate at Brussels Airport. De Lige provides bus transportation to and from various cities in Flanders from platforms A and B. VMIVBSTIB provides transportation into Brussels city centre at Brussels Luxembourg station via Line 12 or Line 21 from Platform C. Platform E is used by the hotel shuttles, offering shuttle services to several hotels near the area. Taxis are permanently available in front of the arrivals hall. The fare from the airport to the city centre of Brussels is normally around €45. Licensed taxis can be recognised by the blue and yellow emblem. Rail. The airport railway station is located under the airport building at level 1. The train station has direct services to Antwerp, Brussels, Tapan, Ghent, Hasselt, Landen, Leuven, Machelen, Nivelles and Quay. Copyright v. At least 4 trains per hour serve the most used link to Brussels South Railway Station, where international connections are offered by Eurostar, Thalys, ICE and Eurocity. There is now also a direct train from the airport to Paris once a day with Thalys. There is a special agreement with Brussels Airlines and Jet Airways for use of this service. A direct train link with Leuven was opened on December 12, 2005. A direct link with Antwerp and Mechelen via the so-called Diabolo line was opened for public service on June 10, 2012. The Diabolo Project is a public-private partnership. It has been decided that all rail passengers to the Brussels-National Airport railway station pay a Diabolo supplement to finance the ongoing and planned work. As of December 2014, a direct train link between Bruges and the airport will be offered. A through service to Schiphol and Amsterdam is due to be introduced by the end of 2015. Bicycle. Brussels Airport has a special separated road that provides access to the airport for bikers and pedestrians. There is also a special place to park bikes. Incidents and accidents. A serious accident in the vicinity of the airport was the crash of Sabena Flight 548, a Boeing 707 on February 15, 1961. The plane crashed during approach on runway 20, killing all 72 people on board and 1 on the ground. This was the first fatal accident involving a Boeing 707 resulting in the death of the entire United States figure skating team on its way to the World Figure Skating Championship in Prague, Czechoslovakia. 4 aircraft were destroyed on May 5, 2006 when Sabena Technic's Hangar 40 burned down. The stricken aircraft were 1 Lockheed C-130 Hercules and 3 Airbus A320. On May 25, 2008, a Boeing 747-200F operated by Quality Air, overran the shorter runway 20, crashed into a field and split in 3. The 5 people on board were taken to hospital with 4 receiving minor injuries. See also: Transport in Belgium, references. This article incorporates a public domain material from websites or documents of the Air Force Historical Research Agency. External links: media related to Brussels Airport at Wikimedia Commons, official website, current weather for EBBR at NOAA NWS, accident history for BRU at Aviation Safety Network.